Hey guys, it's been a while since I've made something like this, and I'm about to tell you why I haven't been posting in a bit. Well, to preface everything, for the longest time, I've always given up on quite a lot of things, so here I am, sharing what I'm struggling with, and here's what I'm learning. Well, I've only decided to make a video today because I've been stuck on that mindset of perfection, or waiting on the right timing, or waiting till the right ideas pop out, or waiting for the ideal video idea to come up. Well, something that I've been learning that changed things for me is that time in the market is far better than time in the market. What do I mean by that? It's far better. You will spend more productive time in the market than timing the market, because you're not really learning anything when you're timing the market. What I'm trying to say is, it's the same thing with sports. Not all basketball players become great because they wait for the perfect timing. They wait for the perfect weather. Most of those guys train, rain, snow, in the heat. They train wherever they can. And that's what I mean by spending time in the market. They spend time in the court. They spend time in their art. They spend time in whatever they're putting their mind into. And so, yeah, here's me, just showing up in my full transparency that it's been tough, being a content creator, coming up with original ideas or whatnot. So, honestly, I just thought of this video along the way here, and I just didn't even put any thought into it, no second considerations, no half-assing anything. I just thought that, I need to put something out. I need to do something. I need to act. I need to make something. Because then what kind of a content creator would I be if, just kept glamorizing everything and just kept making things when I felt like it, or when I at least had any good ideas. So, here I am. I'm back. It's been tough, coming up with ideas, so I'm back here because I've just decided that there's no point in waiting. What I've been thinking to myself is that I really am practicing cutting this part of me like a cancer. Like that part of me that thinks that, oh, my thoughts have to be perfect, my copywriting has to be great, my writing has to be, just on the top, all times. I mean, look where it led me. It led me to what? Not uploading in a few weeks now. I mean, I've been uploading, but then I haven't been uploading my usual videos. I haven't been uploading, the stuff that I would usually do. I haven't been talking about the things that I would usually talk about. So, I guess if there's something you could pick up from this video, it would be that get rid of that. Get rid of that mentality that things need to be perfect, that the conditions have to be ideal, that you need to be feeling great in order for you to do things. Because in all honesty, at this point in time, and with the things that you want to put your mind into, I don't know who even this is going to speak to, but if this speaks to you, then that's great, because this is speaking to me clearly at this point in time. But yeah, right now, anything is better than nothing. Most of the time, anything is better than nothing. So, yeah, I mean, if you look at it even in a smaller scale, if you fix your sights on a project and you commit to finishing 1% of that project every single day, eventually you'll come up to 100 at some point. And by then, at least you finish something. It may take 100 days for you to reach 100 if you were consistent on 1%, but then that's even like realistically speaking, you're bound to get like at least a 5% in. You're bound to get at least 10% of your work in a day or in a weekend, you know. So even if you were just to put out 1% of your effort in that project you want to do, you'll come up with 100 at some point, and that is guaranteed. And comparing that to, you know, not doing at all, not doing anything at all, or not putting in anything at all. We have to get rid of that mindset. We have to get rid of that mindset of, you know, it's either I go all out or I won't at all. It's either I would put 100% of my effort in or not at all. It's either I would put 100% of my energy into this or not at all. It's just a lie. It's a lie. It's a trap. It's gonna keep you spiraling into unproductiveness. It's gonna keep you spiraling into doing nothing at all. When you could actually do something, you know. And in all honesty, like, I've experienced that. There was a video that I posted way back, I think a few months ago, when I committed to uploading daily around September, when I didn't feel like shooting a video. I didn't feel like talking about anything because I just didn't felt like it. But at that moment, I caught myself and I told myself, my feelings has no alignment whatsoever in the purpose and my goal. You know, it has no alignment in my purpose and what I need to do and what I want to do. So even if I don't feel like it, I need to make something. And so I came up with a video. I forgot which one it was, but I mean, I didn't feel good about it, not gonna lie. And honestly, most people won't talk about that part of creating content. I did not like shooting that video that I made that day. I just remember how much I really didn't want to do it. And then I just turned on my camera, I started talking, and I posted it, and eventually, you know, a friend of mine who I met a couple years back suddenly messaged me out of nowhere when I was least expecting anybody to actually, you know, feel some type of way about the video I made. Because honestly, I shot that video and I went to edit it and I was like, what am I even talking about here? What am I even doing? But then, surprisingly, you know, this friend of mine hits me up and tells me that he's been going through something and that was exactly what he needed to hear at that exact moment. And then it led on to a heartfelt conversation of actually, you know, trying to reconnect and just seeing how things has been for him and how things have been for me. And that's when I actually got proof of that, you know, pushing the needle at least 1% closer, even 0.5% closer to where you're aiming, it's far better than doing nothing at all. Because had I not posted that video, you know, had I posted that video, I don't think, you know, I don't know what happened to I don't know what would have happened to me. I mean, I'm sure he'll be fine, but like me, with my goal being to encourage and inspire people, you know, to bring clarity, to bring transparency into how my life really is in order to connect with people. Hadn't I posted that, then I wouldn't even be fulfilling that purpose of mine with making these videos. So even right up until now, I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I just have the slightest bit of idea of what I wanted to talk about, which is pretty much why I haven't posted a video in a while. But here I am, you know, in full authenticity and rawness, and it's just, I would say I still don't know what I'm doing, but this is the least of my concern. And by the time that I put this video out, I don't even need to, you know, I don't even need everybody to see this, but like, if this at least speaks to one person, if this at least moves one person, if this at least gives one person that final push that they need to do what they need to do in order for them to pursue their dreams and in order for them to pursue their goals, then I'm happy. I'm happy ignoring my feelings. I'm happy moving forward despite how I feel. I'm happy talking to myself here in front of a camera in public. You know, and I mean, even regarding that, I don't think anybody even cares. You know, like people look at me talking to this camera, and then not even 5 minutes later, I'm pretty sure they've forgotten about me. But yeah, anything is better than nothing. Most times, anything is better than nothing. So just do what you can. Again, I've made a post about this as well, about, you know, about showing up, about consistency. Most people misconceive consistency to be, you know, always you being on top of your game at all times, like 24/7. You know, Monday you give it 100, Tuesday you give it 100, Wednesday you give it 100, Thursday you give it 100, up until Sunday. That is unrealistic. That is a lie. That is not true. So if you see all these people up here on the internet, you know, going through the days, Monday to Sunday, always 100, it's not it. I mean, I don't even mean to discredit them, but like, you have to at least agree that not everybody is always, you know, not everybody is always at the capacity to give 100 every day. So yeah, that's what people misconceive about consistency. What realistic consistency looks like is just you showing up in whatever capabilities you have. You showing up in whatever capacities you have. I posted about this before. What I mean by that is, say you wake up on a Monday, you're at like 5%, you're at 5% in your energy levels. If you give 5% because that's all you have, then congrats. You've showed up for yourself. The next day you had 25 and you gave 25. Congrats again. You showed up for yourself. You're building up to consistency. Yeah. Heck, if even Wednesday comes and you're only capable of giving 1% throughout the day, you've chosen consistency. And if you do that long enough, eventually it's going to compound into something far greater than what you could even think. Because like even this, like even again, I cannot even stress that enough. Like even me making this video, I could admit I do not execute things perfectly. I do not always do things right. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just here, you know, I'm just here navigating through whatever I'm exploring right now, in whatever I see, and what I pray to God for, and what I see in my spirit and what I discern, you know. It's like, honestly, that's what pushes me to my faith. Every time I feel like slacking off, every time I feel like not doing anything, God just keeps telling me, you need to speak. People need to hear you. But then again, those lies come in, lies of incompetency. You know, the imposter syndrome hits me. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm not even credible enough to speak. You know, those lies. But again, they're lies. What are they gonna do to me? You know, what would I lose if I actually talk in front of my camera? What would I lose if I actually posted this? So I want to encourage you guys. Push the needle forward. No matter how small of an effort you have to make to push it forward, just do it. Push it forward. It's hard. It's not easy. You know. But even amidst that, it may not be easy, but it's just simple. It's like a lot of things in life. It's simple, but it's not easy. You know. But then again, just because it's not easy doesn't mean you don't have to do it. Because in all honesty, we fear difficult things. And most often than not, probably 99.9999999%, whatever we want to achieve is on the other side of that difficulty. It's on the other side of that fear. The moment you come pushing forth through your fear, you'll just be surprised. You'll actually get a sigh of relief. You'll eventually see what you pushed through. You'll eventually see the light at the end of the tunnel. And say that you find it difficult to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It'll eventually come. And that's why you keep pushing forward. You keep fighting for it. You keep fighting for your growth. And with that, I want to share this word that I read the other morning. It's in James 1, verses 2 to 4. Consider it nothing but joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you fall into various trials. Be assured that the testing of your faith, through experience, produces endurance, leading to spiritual maturity and inner peace. And let endurance have its perfect result, and do a thorough work, so that you may be perfect and completely developed in your faith, lacking in nothing. James chapter 1, verses 2 up until 4. You can go read that by yourself and meditate on it. It's a good word. It was a very timely word when I read it that morning as well. Yeah. You guys have a great one. Cheers.